Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, this is the fifth tutorial about SPSS. Um, Here, you can just check the same folder for samples dataset, which is built-in drive, built-in folder in the IBM SPSS installed files. So you can just get this file. Okay, this is any random file you can choose. Like here we have customer database. So in this file we have so many different variables. We have customers ID, region, where you can see the zones, zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have town size. They have categorize where 250, greater than 250, less than 2500, five different categories. For this one, gender, male and female. Okay, so you can check the files. Then we have age, which is actual in years. Then we have age categories, categorical age. Okay, so we have so many files in this so many variables in this particular file. Now today we'll discuss different graphs. Okay, so for that, in the class we have discussed 5 different graphs. The first one was bar chart, then we have histogram, then we have frequency polygon, then frequency curve, and finally pie chart. Now here we have some other options too. So here we can get graphs from the analyze folder, analyze menu, or we have a separate uh, menu for graphs. So here you can see graph and this legacy dialog. So here we have so many options of graphs. We have bar chart, we have this frequency curve, we have pie chart, we have box plot, we have scattered plot, we have histogram. Okay, so there are some other options too, which we didn't discuss in class. So first we discuss this bar chart. As you know, this bar chart is for qualitative data. So first we will select simple and then define. Okay, here because bar chart is for qualitative, so either we can choose nominal or ordinal. So here we can see the gender, for example, just bring it into access category. Okay, and then once we press OK, so see this third window will appear here. It will give us the bar chart for one variable. So there is one another thing, that in bar chart we have multiple bar charts. So that option we can use when we are comparing two different categorical variables. This is for one categorical variable. The other one, I'll again repeat it. Check. I'll go to graph, in graph legacy dialog, bar chart and simple. First, if you have one categorical variable, you want to show it one categorical variable, I'll just move it back. Suppose I'll check the category, because see this is ordinal, so I'll category each category. Okay, and then press OK. So here we'll have this each category. See, we have 18 to 24, we have 600, 25, 34, 8, more than 800, more than 1200, around 1200, and we have more than 1000. So this is each category. But suppose if we want two categorical variable to be shown in one particular bar chart, so for that we can go see the same graph. We have legacy dialog, bar chart. Now here we will suppose this clustered second one we will choose, because here we will choose two variables. Now first variable we will say gender, and as well as clustered with each category. Okay, so two categorical variable we can combine for showing this one. So see, that can be showed in this one. Now this is for to age in years. Okay, for gender. Rather, I'll show you another one, so where we have some small values, so then will be a lot more easier for us to understand. Go to graph, legacy dialog, bar chart, clustered. I'll select, define, and then see. Suppose we have age in years. I'll remove this. Okay, I'll say suppose gender in one, and let's say level of education in second. Okay, so click on OK. Here you can see now this is gender wise. Now look, for male we have this discrimination of level of education. For female we have, so this is cluster for bar chart. Clear? So it's cluster for bar chart we can use for if we have two categorical variables. Clear? Similarly, we can just also show the clusters with stack, like one upon another. So see, go to legacy dialog, bar chart, and instead of clusters, I'll say stacked. It will be again, the purpose is the same. If we have two different categorical variable, we want to compare that with the help of bar chart. So we will use scattered, clusters, or stacked. This time stacked. So see again, gender I'm using for first, and the second one is level of education, and click on OK. So see here, this time it will be as such. It will be one upon another. There it will be side by side up. Here it will be side by side. Here one upon another. This is called stacked. Okay, the other thing is that suppose we want to see the other types of graphs. This is the same thing. We go to graph, legacy dialog. We want to see 3D bar chart. Okay, just because we are not using it normally in research, so just go to this another one, histogram we discussed. So as you know that histogram, we can say that normally we use it for scale variable years of education. Okay, so this will come here and click on OK. So see, this is the histogram. Okay, similarly again another scale variable if we want to show. So we'll go to again graph. In graph we will select legacy dialog and histogram. Okay, in histogram, suppose now I'll check another variable. Suppose household income. Look, household income, because this is a scale variable. So this will I'll select and then press OK. So see, this will show us. Look, this is the household income in thousand. So this is an example of histogram. Then we discuss frequency polygon. If you remember in class, so we discuss frequency polygon. So that is also used uh, for the same thing like histogram. We'll check. I'll check another variable here, another like debit card or credit card debt income, because this is a scale variable. And now what I'll do, I'll make some changes in histogram, display the normal curve. So see, I'll select this one. So this is what we called at that time. See, we have a line on this one. See this line, this shows what? This becomes the frequency polygon that we discussed in class. Okay, then we discuss frequency curve. Frequency curve, again that is also used for this one, but this line graph, this is used for frequency curve. This is used for frequency for the age in years. Suppose if I say age in years, options, I can add few options here if I want. Otherwise just click on OK. So see, here we'll have only a curve, a line curve. Okay, this is what we call frequency curve. And the last one which we discussed was in class was pie chart. So that's quite easy. Go to graph, in graph legacy dialogues, here we have this pie chart, as you know that pie chart is used for what, for the categorical variable, or you can say level of education. I'll say slice by level of education, and then okay. So see, this is pie chart. We can easily find these things. So this was something that we already discussed in the class. Apart from that, we have this thing. We have this is a very useful graph that we for uh, normally use for so so this one is a very useful graph that normally used in research. That is what we called this box plot. The box plot, see, this is simple box plot. We can use like age in years. This is for quantitative variable. Okay, sorry, it will not come here. This will here. The variable will come here. Sorry, in x's, and gender in here. Sorry, this one will be age and categories in x's. So click on OK. So see, here we have this box plot. This is normally a box plot is used for what? For checking the outliers. So that's a very useful graph that we normally used. Apart from that, let me have a particular one for this box plot. So, sorry, this box plot. So we have cluster of box plot means that we may have two variables. So gender is and age category in the clusters. So the variable should be the household income. Okay, so we have more than two variables. So see here we have this type of box, but normally we use this box for checking the outliers in the data set we have. Okay, and finally we have the scattered plot. This is normally used for correlation and regression that we will discuss in later on in the regression chapter. So that is checked for the relationship between two variables. Suppose what is the relationship between the income, depth on income, and what is the credit card depth. What's the relationship of two variables? So that can be used for what? That can be used for the relationship. So here in this way we can just check the relationship between two variables, whether there is any sort of relationship. Like the particular one will be graph, legacy, dialog, and then we have scattered plot, we have simple scattered. Okay, we have two variables. Let me see, the income, and we have age in years and years of education, and age in years. In between these two variables we want to check the relationship, so its relationship will be as such. Okay, so in between two variables if you want to check, so that's the scattered plot we use normally. Okay, that's how. So that's all for the graphs. You can check the other options, but these five graphs we choose already for the second chapter, so we already discussed it. Thank you very much.